The Umkhonto weSizwe Party has dismissed claims that Duduzile Zuma-Sampudla was pressured into resigning as a member of parliament, insisting her decision was voluntary and not an admission of guilt in the ongoing controversy surrounding 17 South Africans allegedly recruited for combat in the Russia-Ukraine war. Speaking at a press briefing in Durban on Friday, the party's head of the presidency, Makasela Msobe, said Zuma-Sampudla stepped down of her own accord to prioritize helping affected families, and said Comrade Dudu was never forced to resign. She volunteered because she wanted to focus on helping families return their loved ones. She submitted her resignation today after consulting leadership and seeking permission. Mzobe emphasized that the resignation had no bearing on the allegations leveled against her, and said as far as we know, her resignation has nothing to do with an admission of guilt. She remains a disciplined leader who wants to fully cooperate with organs of state. Duduzile has been under intense scrutiny in recent weeks for her alleged role in sending a group of South African men to Russia under the pretext of bodyguard training, only for them to end up deployed near the Ukraine front lines. She has repeatedly denied any involvement. She is also standing trial in Durban High Court for charges related to the July 2021 unrest, including terrorism and incitement to violence. The MKP chairperson and former police minister Nathi Nhleko revealed that the party had received a detailed report from Zuma-Sampudla regarding the Russia-Ukraine allegations, and said Comrade Duduzile Zuma-Sampudla confronted the contents of an affidavit provided to the police. She has declared her full cooperation with ongoing investigations and accordingly tendered her resignation from the National Assembly with immediate effect. Nhleko said national officials accepted her resignation to enable her to engage freely with investigators and families of the affected men, and said it became apparent after the briefing that Comrade Duduzile Zuma-Sampudla is not involved in Russia-Ukraine matter affecting these young people. The party said it will now meet with families to outline its position and support efforts aimed at securing the safe return of the missing South Africans. Meanwhile, the Democratic Alliance has moved forward with criminal charges against Zuma-Sampudla, accusing her of playing a central role in trafficking scheme that allegedly lured young men to Russia under false pretenses. According to the DA, the allegations include human trafficking, violations of South Africa's anti-mercenary laws, and several other offences. The party says it obtained roughly 100 WhatsApp messages from a group allegedly administered by Zuma-Sampudla, and said these messages show clear coordination in luring at least 22 men to Russia under the guise of personal development, security training, and even promises of Russian or Canadian citizenship. Families of the missing men have since come forward with similar accounts. One mother recalled how her son left the country believing he was embarking on a life-changing opportunity and said he was excited for a new life. He thought he'd come back with foreign citizenship. Instead, he ended up in a war zone. According to the DA, once the men arrived in Russia, their passports and clothing were allegedly burned, their phones confiscated, and communication with their families slowly severed, and that this contradicts every promise made to them and constitutes clear indicators of trafficking and coercion. As investigations continue and families demand answers, the political and legal pressure surrounding the case shows no sign of easing. Even as the Umkhonto weSizwe Party maintains that Zuma-Sampudla's exit from parliament is simply a step toward uncovering the truth, not an admission of guilt. Meanwhile, the party has called for increased security for members of Parliament's ad hoc committee after its Member of Parliament, Vusi Shongwe, was hijacked on Wednesday. Shongwe was allegedly robbed of 3 phones and extorted for money. The party's chief whip, Colin Makubele, raised the alarm in a letter sent to Speaker Thoko Didiza, saying the incident occurred on Wednesday, November 26. Said, "I'm writing to formally bring to your attention on a matter of grave concern regarding the safety and security of members of the ad hoc committee, particularly those representing the Umkhonto weSizwe Party." Makubele said she felt compelled to address the matter urgently and formally warned the Speaker's office and parliamentary administration about serious safety concerns previously raised during the Chief Whip's forum when the committee's extension was discussed. The issue had also been highlighted in an earlier letter from the party's acting leader. She said, "I regret to inform you that Honorable Fusishongwe, an alternate member of the ad hoc committee, was kidnapped on the night of November 26, 2025, along with another individual traveling in his vehicle. During this incident, the kidnappers confiscated all three of his phones, issued threats and coerced him into paying a substantial sum of money." She said a case has since been opened at Tembisa Police Station and investigations are underway. Makobele said the incident underscored the urgent need for enhanced security measures to protect all ad hoc committee members, and said any further delays or failure to address these threats not only endangers our members but also exposes Parliament to potential legal and financial consequences. She requested a written response from the Speaker's office outlining the urgent measures to be implemented, and said the Umkhonto weSizwe Party remains steadfast in its commitment to safety and well-being of our members of Parliament, serving the people of South Africa and the ad hoc committee. We believe that this commitment should not be compromised by budgetary constraints, as the risks involved should have been anticipated. She added that the party trusted Didiza's office and shared its commitment to ensuring the safety of all members serving in the committee and looked forward to a prompt and favorable response. Gauteng police confirmed the incident and said a case of hijacking and kidnapping has been opened. No arrest has been made yet and investigation is underway.
The national officials also received a full report from Comrade Duduzile Zuma Sambudla regarding the much publicized matter of young South Africans who are reportedly involved in combat military action in Ukraine. Comrade Duduzile Zuma Sambudla confirmed the contents of an affidavit deposed with the police. Comrade Duduzile Zuma Sambudla has declared her full cooperation with the ongoing investigations by relevant authorities, as a consequence of which Comrade Duduzile Zuma Sambudla has tendered her resignation from the National Assembly and all public representative responsibilities with immediate effect. The national officials have accepted Comrade Duduzile Zuma Sambudla's decision to resign and support her efforts to ensure that these young South Africans are brought back safely to their families. It became apparently clear after the briefing that Umkhonto weSizwe as a party is not involved in the Russia-Ukraine matter affecting these young people. Having taken this decision yesterday and communicating such a decision today.
What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.